Cammie ended this season, you know, trying to offer support to Klaus and maybe really rejecting it, shoving her out the door. She's got her own path now with the humans. What are we going to see from Cammie in the human faction, if you will?
So Cammie has really tried to remove herself from what was happening. It was getting really complicated and a little tense in New Orleans. So Cammie's trying to take a step back, focus on her degree, focus on just being a normal human. Obviously, probably is going to fail miserably at that because she just gets lured back in by these handsome, charming men with fantastic bone structure.
Speaking of, Charles and Michael Davis was talking about how there's still going to be a little bit of romance between Cammie and Marcel, but will there also be still like the love triangle with Klaus?
You know, I don't know. I actually don't think it. I don't think it was ever a love triangle. Oh, thank you so much. I always felt like it was more complex than that. I don't know if she ever felt anything romantically towards Klaus. I mean, obviously he's a good-looking guy, and she recognized that. But I think her connection with him was not necessarily romantic as much as it was. She wanted so badly to help this person that she saw so much good in, and was struggling his whole life, which is a span of 1,000 years, and really morally took it upon herself to try to help him. She has a soft spot for him, but I don't know if it was necessarily ever romantic. But she continues to have a soft spot for Klaus, and she continues to have a different soft spot for Marcel.
That's a great way to put that.
Yeah, I think that was a little like sexual. I'm sorry, that's inappropriate.
That was awesome.
How awkward is it to film the saucy scenes? I mean, it's a saucy show.
Saucy scenes are super awkward if you're not naturally a saucy person, which I'm not at all. And Charles like kind of wants to think he is, but he's not. So it's just us two, like, you know, just buddies. Like, all right, let's do this, I guess. And we did the best we could. And you know, I really want to respect the storyline between those two, and I love the storyline, and I do my best. But the saucy scenes and the action scenes are not my forte. I really like dialogue scenes. Let's keep it PG and let's just talk.
I was going to ask you, just I think sometimes TV is starved for strong female characters, and the original seems to have plenty of them. And like, how do you like that? Because I mean, you start off kind of as being a pawn, you know, under the spell of, you know, the vampires, then you move up, and then you kind of start holding your own. I mean, how do you like that transition?
I love it. I love it. I mean, I am such a huge advocate of, especially, you know, honestly, it's mostly young girls watching our show, and young boys, but for both young girls and young boys to see strong females on a show is so important, because there's not enough of it, and there has never been enough of it, and luckily we have the amazing Julie Plec creating our show, and I'm so excited to see, especially every single female storyline in season 2 is fantastic.
How much do you know about season 2?
I've been hanging out with Julia Narducci a lot, and I'm trying to get a lot of spoilers, but not nearly enough. All I know is whenever I ask them about season 2, or any of the writers, their reaction is like, I'm like, so what's going on in season 2? And they're like, I can't tell you. Like, is it good? And they're like, it's really good. It's really good. They're so excited. And like, I asked about my character, and they're like, oh, it's so good. And I'm assuming that's good. I did hear one spoiler that made me question the sanity of our writers. Like, I really think there's a serious psychological problem in the writers' room. We need to get a therapist in there. It's gonna get so twisted. It's so twisted. I can't tell you what's happening, but when it happens, you're gonna be like, that is so twisted.
Are we talking like American Horror Story level twisted? I mean, was it like still like a CW twisted?
We're definitely pushing the boundary of the CW twisted. Absolutely. We're looking to see how far we can take it.
Okay.
were you thrilled with it, or were you?
Oh, I'm so thrilled with it. I'm just as messed up as those writers. I think it's just so brilliant.
Well, you're one of the few human characters, so is there any part of you that would want to become a supernatural on the show?
You know, I really trust the writers on the show, and so when they think when and if they think that's the most interesting place to take my character, I totally trust them. As of now, I really think it's more interesting to keep her human than make her supernatural. But when they want to make that transition, I am so on board and very excited to do it.
What supernatural would you like to be?
I mean, I feel like hybrid is pretty great right now, but I would love to be like all three, like a witch, hybrid, werewolf, vampire, maybe like a fairy. What other supernatural creatures are there? Angels. There's angels on Supernatural. Yeah, maybe like with a Khaleesi mixed in. Queen of Dragons. I just want I want to be an all-powerful superhuman.
Nothing demonic though?
There's some demonic, like vampires are pretty demonic. But I really do like the witches. They all have the greatest outfits. Genevieve had the coolest outfit. So if that comes with being a witch, then I would love to be a witch. But really, I want it to be revealed that Cammy actually is the mastermind and ruling New Orleans this entire time.